Hi everyone, and welcome to Reading with Miss Jessa, the show where we talk about books, books, books. NASA is launching a new satellite this month, and we are here for all of the space exploration, whether in real life or on the page. The books in this video will get you excited to explore the extraterrestrial. Let's get started. I want to talk about one of my favorite science fiction series of all time, Theilluminae Files, by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. The book has an amazing plot featuring planet explosions, narrow escapes from warships, a devastating plague, and an artificial intelligence slowly becoming sentient and also going a little bit mad. And while all these things make a good story, it isn't what makes Illuminae great. The books are an illuminated manuscript told through documents, emails, instant messages, maps, medical reports, and so much more. It's a puzzle that you piece together as you read. The art on the page tells the story just as much as the words do. But don't take my word for it. Why don't you stop by the library and check it out yourself? Alright, so a little background about me. My current anime show is a Gundam series. I grew up on Digimon, and I love anything with a love triangle. So boy was I excited when I learned about Iron Widow by Siren J. Zhao. Their novel combines science fiction with Chinese mythology and history. Specifically, it features a society where boys and girls team up to pilot chrysalises, giant transforming robots that they use to battle aliens. Unfortunately, the mental strain of piloting often kills the girls. And as a result, girls are used as fodder for the war, often being recruited from impoverished areas with the promises of support for the family they've left behind. Our heroine, Zhe Tian, offers herself as a pilot, but not for the money or glory. Her goal is to assassinate the male pilot responsible for her sister's death. Her journey begins and ends with rage as she moves through the corruption with only one intent: burn this misogynistic system to the ground. Zhao takes common tropes from young adult literature and bends them to their will. Nothing is what you expect. Everything is epic, and I cannot recommend Iron Widow enough. I've been meaning to ask you a question. Do you believe in aliens? Because personally, I believe there is something more out there. And so does Henry in We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. Henry has spent years being periodically abducted by aliens and then returned to Earth, leaving him with unanswered questions and this underlying fear and anxiety over whether it's going to happen again. Until this latest abduction, when Henry is given an ultimatum: push the red button or the world ends in 144 days. It sounds like an easy choice, except Henry isn't sure the world is worth saving. Life hasn't been easy, with problems at home and his boyfriend's death. He decides to take the remaining time to weigh the pros and cons. The clock is ticking, and the only way to find out if the world is saved is by reading this book. That's all we have for this month. If you like the sound of these books, be sure to visit grotonpl.org to place a hold or check out our ebook collection on Overdrive. Until next time, happy reading!